Well, y'all, another video before I go to work. That's when I go in today and ask for a raise. Come here, little baby. This is a little cat right here. These cats only mess with us when they want something to eat, man. Or go digging egg. Anyways, this video is about, it's a warning. It's a warning to everybody about dining out. Yeah, comb my hair backwards. It's a warning. Boy, that hair nappy. It broke my wrist. It's a warning to everybody about dining out. Okay. Now I've been a cook for, I know. I've been a cook for it'll be 12 years in December. Come here, little baby. It's been 12 years in December that I've been a cook. This little baby right there. And I've worked in over 20 restaurants. I worked 2 jobs through most of my 20s. Kept switching up jobs. Anytime I didn't get a raise in a good amount of time, I left. If I didn't see any growth, I left, which made me work in a lot of kitchens. So I done left kitchens, cussing people out. I done left kitchens, quitting, make my sandwich and walk out eating my sandwich. I done left kitchens in some ratchet ways. But I've learned a lot, and I'm gonna tell y'all why you should be cautious eating out. Because here's the thing, man. A lot of y'all leave a restaurant, your stomach start bubbling, you be sick, you wondering why you sick, wonder why your stomach hurt and stuff, and you think maybe you ate too much, or a lot of people don't really take the time to consider maybe they got sick because their food got contaminated. And a lot of times that's what it is, y'all. I've worked at places that went through lawsuits for salmonella and things like that. But sometimes y'all could just be eating some contaminated food. I'm cutting my hair soon, y'all. I know. Sometimes that's just what it is. So there's 3 stages that your food is going to go through at a restaurant, or at least your dish, let's say. Okay, that's 3 stages. I mean, at least 3 people, because you're going to have the dishwasher, who's going to the plates that your dish is going on. Then you got the cook who's going to handle your food, and then you got the server who's going to bring your food out to you. In these 3 different steps, you could get contaminated. Your food can get contaminated, your dish can get contaminated, and I'm gonna tell you how and why y'all should stop eating out so much. Dishwasher. First off, let me tell y'all this. At most restaurants, I don't know what it is about restaurants, and I'm sure it's like this at most jobs. At a lot of restaurants though, you have a lot of alcoholics, drug addicts. That's just restaurants for you. That's just the industry for you, especially if it's a place that serves alcohol. You got a lot of drug addicts and alcoholics. Now the drugs might just be weed, but a lot of times it's stronger than weed, especially for the servers. Cocaine, pills, I mean heroin. There's a lot of drugs in restaurants. I say just the servers. Usually it's more of the servers than the cooks, but I've worked at places where the cooks were all messed up too. So the dishwasher. Now a lot of times, I hate to say this, usually when you got a dishwasher, there's a reason why he's a dishwasher. Either he's incompetent, has made a lot of bad decisions in life, or he's in a bad spot in his life, which is, the same thing. I was a dishwasher because I was in a bad position in my life. The first time I was a dishwasher, actually the first time I was a dishwasher my first job was a dishwasher in Busser at a place called CC's Pizza. But as an adult, my first job after getting out of prison was a dishwasher. I was a dishwasher / prep cook, and this is where I started cooking at a casual fine dining restaurant downtown Indianapolis. You will see, well, I was a dishwasher, so I got the dishes clean. But what you will see from a lot of dishwashers, first off, the dishwashing job is the least paid job in the kitchen. In any restaurant establishment or kitchen establishment, the dishwasher has the dirtiest and the least paid job. So when I say they don't give a damn, they don't give a damn. You hear me? So they don't care about getting y'all dishes clean at all. And a lot of times the dish machine, okay, the dish machine isn't working properly. The water in the dish machine is supposed to be, I don't even know, 100 something degrees. I'm sure it's 150, 135, 160. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna Google it afterward to see how close I am, because I honestly don't know the temperature of the water. I used to. I'm sure I was ServSafe certified, so I'm sure they may have mentioned that. But anyways, the dishwater is supposed to be a certain temperature, because the heat it pretty much sanitizes the dishes for you, along with the soap and all these things. So most dish machines don't even a lot of dish machines at restaurants, they don't work, and a lot of these restaurants they aren't really fast about fixing or calling maintenance out to fix the dish machine. So, but even beside the dish machine, even if the dish machine is working, you got cooks or dishwashers that will just not try to get the dishes clean. They don't care. They will see the dishes coming out the dish machine dirty, food still stuck on the plate, and they will still stack them and put it in a clean dish area. And what happens is a cook who doesn't care either is just going to wipe it off with a towel before you put your food on their plate. So you'll have some old, dirty, nasty food that's been sitting on their plate, probably growing some type of bacteria on it from sitting there for days or whatever, and from being in the heat or whatever. And all a cook is going to do is just wipe it off, scrub it off, even if they got to scrub it a little bit, because some of it will be crusted onto the plate. Then they'll just set your food right on top. The cooks don't care either. Because let me tell you the truth, nobody wants to be working at a restaurant or in an industry where you got to hurry up and rush food out. You're rushing food out. It's very annoying after a while. Being in the restaurant industry is very stressful for the cook and for the servers, because you got to deal with customers, and a lot of y'all customers are a-holes, because y'all love the fact that somebody's serving y'all food, and this is the time for y'all to act all and prestigious, and you know what I mean, and y'all got attitudes and y'all rude to the server, so they really don't care about y'all. All they there for is the tip. So you always turn them when I do it. So the cooks get upset about having to do dinner rushes and lunch rushes. Yeah, I know it's our job. I don't too much get upset. If I get upset, it's not really because of the rush. It's probably because sometimes I will get upset during a rush and prestigious, and you know what I mean, and y'all got attitudes and y'all rude to the server, so they really don't care about y'all. All they there for is the tip. So you always turn them when I do it. So the cooks get upset about having to do dinner rushes and lunch rushes. Yeah, I know it's our job. I don't too much get upset. If I get upset, it's not really because of the rush. It's probably because sometimes I will get upset during a rush. Not like that. I don't get visually upset. You know, I'm a good cook. I can get the food out. My last job, I was doing it all by myself. I was doing all positions by myself. But a lot of cooks, I done seen cooks drop your food on the floor, put it on your plate. I done seen cooks literally take food out of a trash can and put it on people's plate. I see cooks not wash their hands. A lot of cooks are not sanitary when it comes to handling food. They touch their phones, they take out trash, they don't change their gloves frequently, and they are touching your food. Your food can get contaminated in all these ways. But even still, if the cook handles his job properly and gets your food on the plate in a safe manner, a food safe manner, the server is going to finger your food. Now the servers are the worst. Servers eat off your plate. Some of the cooks will do this too now, but you usually see it with servers, because cooks don't really got time to eat off your plate. We trying to get the food out fast, but I personally am not about to eat off somebody's plate. But even if the cook does get the food on the plate safely, a server is gonna move your food around with her hands. Servers they're like the dirtiest. They don't wash their hands a lot. They doing all the same things, touching on their phones, touching trash, taking trash out, going outside, smoking cigarettes, not washing their hands when they come back in. A lot of people don't wash their hands frequently at restaurants. Probably half of them don't even know how to properly wash their hands after they use the bathroom. That's how people get salmonella and stuff like that. So, and on your phone, you're supposed to disinfect your phone with alcohol towels and swabs and pads, whatever you want to call them. and disinfect your phone, because if you take your phone in the bathroom with you and things like this, your phone can build up fecal matter. Fecal matter can build up on your phone also. That's why you're supposed to sanitize your phone on a regular basis. So if you happen to have a clean plate and a dish that got on your plate in a safe manner, the server will screw all that up by moving your food around to her liking and eating off your plate. Happens all the time. And nowadays, what makes this even worse is, since COVID-19, people can't find good cooks anymore. They can't find good help. So since COVID-19, y'all, I have literally seen the worst since COVID-19. And I worked at most of my jobs before COVID-19, before 2020 is when I've worked at majority of my jobs. Since 2020, I still probably have worked at, I'm probably actually over 30 kitchens now, because since COVID-19, I probably worked at 10 restaurants, at least. So, and I've seen some of the worst, because it's hard for people to find work now. That's why when anybody say they can't find a job, that's a lie, because there's plenty of jobs out here hiring. These people are desperately hiring out here. And so I have seen homeless men with bad hygiene, people who they wouldn't have usually have let in as a cook. They're hiring them now. So I've seen drunk, I was working at this place downtown in Indianapolis. I'll just throw it out there. It was called World of Beer. I don't care. And they had a homeless man in there making a dessert. Now this is crazy that you would even have cooks do this. There's a dessert where you take the ice cream ball, and you take a scoop of ice cream and you ball it into a ball with your hands, your bare hands. They had cooks in there making ice cream balls with their bare hands. Now that's stupid that a cook would do that. You should just put on your gloves, because there's all this shit melting on your hands, and that's just nasty anyways. It's just a horrible idea. And so they should have been telling people, make sure you wear gloves when you do this, but they didn't. So the homeless man in there, never washing his hands, he drunk, he don't care about people, he's homeless, he don't, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, he had a real nasty type of attitude, and he was an alcoholic. Man, nasty, ugly old man, just making a ball of ice cream with his nasty little dirty hands, and put it on top of like a pie or whatever dessert that it went on. And so that nasty, infected, contaminated ball of ice cream went out and was served to somebody day after day after day. And he loved it. Like, he would get so happy making the ice cream balls, like he knew his hands was dirty. He didn't care. You know, some people are just sick like that. He loved it. Every time I seen him making those ice cream balls, he'd have the biggest smile on his face, y'all. And they hired people with bad hygiene, bad body odors. You could tell people, and not even homeless people, I mean people who had houses, they just did not care, you know. I don't know, hippie, hipster type guys, I don't know, they just weren't showering, you know. They just hire bad people. After COVID-19, it's hard to find good help. So you got people that aren't even aware of ServSafe. Even if you've never been ServSafe, I feel like every restaurant should make their cooks go through a ServSafe just for the restaurant, telling them how to properly wash their hands and how to properly handle food. So a lot of times when you go out to a restaurant and your stomach start hurting, man, that's what it is. The shit been contaminated. I just wanted to throw that out there for y'all. This is a warning from, I guess you would call a seasoned cook. Do with the information as you will. It's the Scrooge, and I'm out.